Welcome to the first edition of Cruisin' Tampa Bay. I'm Keith Jameson, realtor with the Jameson team at Likely Real Estate. First off, just want to thank you all for tuning in. Today we are visiting the spectacular Asturia community located on State Road 54 just west of the 589 Suncoast Expressway. So as we pull into Asturia, you'll notice it's a CDD community, lots of amenities, and you're greeted right away with the best amenities in the neighborhood, in my opinion. And I live here, so I have used them, which is the gym, which is that thing just on the right, and the entry, the community center, which was the building just on the left. We're going down kind of the main drag here, and this to the left here, this is phase one. So these were the first homes that were built. One of the cool things about all the phases of Asturia is there's a lot of mixture of the builders and of the home styles. As you can see, the ones on the left, those are garage in the back, single family homes. Those were done in phase one by David Weekley, and really in Ashton Woods. They're really beautiful homes. You also notice that here on the left, as we turn left down Caravan Avenue, that those are the same. On the right are more traditional homes with garages in the front, and they all are on a lake, the main lake, I call it, in the neighborhood. And again, these are mixtures of David Weekley and Ashton Woods were the builders of phase one. Over here to the left, there is another lake that actually has conservation in the back of it that some homes are on as well. Now, as we come up here, this is Trail's Edge, which goes quite a long ways back. Again, some beautiful homes. These right ahead of us are on yet another lake. So kind of sticking with the Odessa theme, if you know the Odessa area, lots of lakes, water, just beautiful nature areas. Over here to the left, you'll see this throughout the community. That is one of the community just open fields where you'll see kids all the time out there playing, neighbors congregating. They're all throughout. They're just obviously come in and use for whatever reason. Just a cool area to have for the kids. To the left are conservation homes. To the right, more on one of the lakes. And you can easily call these lakes ponds. It's probably a better term that I'm using, just based on their size. Now, we're gonna go right here down Longbow, but if you step down Trail's Edge, there's another way out of the neighborhood and over to some future businesses and industrial things, decent ways off to the left. But we're gonna go down to the Longbow because I wanna show you where Longbow in the pretty far future, we've heard upwards of 2024, 2025, where there may be a future tower road connecting a lot of the new communities that is going to be there for convenience, but this road eventually will adjoin to it. Homes over here to the right, these are all on conservation. To the left, you can kind of guess it, and there's another little pond that they're on as well. Really like it back here. Right now it's very, very quaint and just some beautiful homes. Another thing I really do love about this neighborhood is just that there's a lot of different colors. Sometimes you go through some of these newer neighborhoods and you get the same old house over and over again. They did a really nice job of mixing and matching. Now this is where this road will eventually lead up to Tower Road. Again, right now, there's no signs, there's no construction being done at the moment, but eventually, you can see the end of this that is going to happen. And now through the magic of video editing, we're back on the corner of Caravan and Trail's Edge, and now we are going to take this right, which is going to take us into phase two, and also another one of the amenities I want to show you, which is the playground, which is a really, really cool thing that the CDD has for kids, and you are going to see that. It's going to see that now. Again, another home's on the big pond, and as you can see here is the playground for the kids. So this is kind of the big kids playground. You'll notice, let me see if I can get up here and give you a little bit better of a view. You'll notice, I don't remember the exact name of the company that did it, but I do know it's a European company giving us a very different type of playground than normal. And then in the distance, you'll actually see, the CDD does listen to the neighbors, and we had asked for a playground that little kids could play on, like littler, and they went in and installed that. All that is sitting on the lake, fence to keep, you know, any sort of animals out and the kids safe. Straight ahead of us, you'll see another one of the green fields. And now we're gonna take a left and go into phase 2. Now, one thing I just wanna mention on, you know, this cruising Tampa Bay series, and anytime we're in the communities, we're not gonna be going on every single road. I don't think anybody would fully enjoy a 35-minute tour. So just trying to give you the highlights, give you a feel for these neighborhoods. If you have any questions at any time, please feel free to reach out to Jillian and I. We would love to hear from you. The phone numbers are gonna be at the bottom, as well as our email. Please just feel free to reach out. We would love to hear from you. All right, so in phase 2, we actually had those same 2 builders that we had in phase 1, which is Ashton Woods and David Weekley, but also added was ICI Homes. Just over here to the right, that was one of ICI's models. One of the things with ICI that is very unique, at least in my opinion, is their use of windows and their use of different color trims. You'll notice you can kind of spot ICI Homes a lot of times by those windows. If you see the second one to the right with those windows, that's an ICI home. And then over here, just coming up to this corner, we'll be able to see it in just a moment. Those 2 right there were both ICI as well. You can see very cool, different use of windows than traditional builders, cool trim. Really do like them as a builder. I thought they brought great character into the neighborhood. And again, they stuck with what David Weekley and Ashton Woods already did, which was more unique floor plans, unique elevations, different colors, just to really make the neighborhood not feel monotonous. So this is the end of phase 2. Now, these are some of the coolest lots, in my opinion, in the neighborhood. There's a pond and conservation over here to the right. It's a while before, you know, phase 3 is way there in the back. And then there's another set of homes here on their own pond and conservation as well. Just really cool lots. All right, now we're gonna be exiting phase 2. Just over here to the right, down Posada, probably a good 100 more homes in phase 2 or back down that way. They all kind of interconnect. So it is a fairly big neighborhood. It is gonna be under 1,000 homes between phase 1, 2, and 3. By the time they get to phase 4, which will be a short subsection that I'll briefly show you here in a bit, it may just touch just around 1,000 homes. So again, we can see just some really beautiful conservation and just a really cool place to run and walk. Again, here's the playground at the corner of Trail's Edge, and now we're gonna be going down Renaissance. This is also back to phase 1, so more of that main pond over here to the right. Homes on the right are on the pond, homes on the left on conservation. Now again, phase 1 was all Ashton Woods and David Weekley. In phase 3, it's mostly David Weekley and ICI. I think Ashton Woods may have had a few homes, but nothing significant. They really were just phase 1 and 2. Now we are going to run into a little bit of construction down this road. You can see David Weekley's model. As of today, which is October 14th, David Weekley is just about sold out in the neighborhood, and they are going to be moving on as this neighborhood gets closer and closer to being complete. Phase 3, which is what we're entering right now, is going to be predominantly, again, David Weekley. I should have said phase 4 is going to be Park Square homes and some from ICI. Over here to the left, you see another pond. I've never actually done a count. I probably should, but there is a lot of ponds in Asturia, which really, you know, as you're just, whether you're walking around, riding your bike, or running, really makes for just great views. You know, personally for me, as I'm running, I need to be occupied, so I do love that they have that. Now I'm going to turn right here down Stone Table. You can see the newest builder in the neighborhood, which is Park Square Homes. Their model is over here to the left. And now one of the cool things, as we're getting closer to the end, is in phase 3, they actually have a lot of townhomes, which phase 1 and 2 don't have. So you can see on the right, these were actually Ryan Home Builders did all of these. Don't have the exact count, but over 100 townhomes were built. Gave another price point in the neighborhood for people to be able to get access to the amenities and all the cool things Asturia has. Finally, as we kind of wrap this up, Land Tower Asturia is an apartment building, upper scale apartments. They actually have their own pool, their own amenities. Beautiful complex from what I've seen and toured when they were being built. But another way, if you know you're in between homes, you were looking for somewhere to stay, you even want to get the feel of Asturia or this 54 corridor, great place to come and check out. I'm just gonna quickly drive us over here and just show you where phase 4 is going to be. And then we'll end. Just to the left, there's the ICI model. Again, beautiful homes that ICI does. Now phase 4, you can see a little bit over here to the left. You can see as it's starting to be cleared. And now you can see kind of the construction over here as well. This is all gonna be eventually become phase 4. All right, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Thank you all so much for watching and have a great day.